Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Clay's Collections. And today we are going to do a little garage sale haul. A couple weeks ago before we left town, I went to a garage sale because somebody called me and said, hey, you need to come to my garage sale I'm having. So I did. And then on my way back from that garage sale, I actually ran into two other garage sales on the way back. That's pretty crazy. And I found some great stuff. So stay tuned. I will show you what we have. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for subscribing, everybody who subscribed. And thank you for everyone who's been long, loyal fans of this channel. I greatly appreciate it. And I'm so glad I've got to know so many of you personally. And that's awesome. So thank you for your support. And of course, we're back in my office where I work full-time now and then do my part-time reselling stuff. So I'm going to show you some of the things I picked up, some unusual things, and I'll go through this stuff at the last thing. An incredible deal on some postcards that are 110 to 120 years old. Fabulous collection. So we'll go through those at the end. So if you like that kind of ephemera, then stay tuned and we'll get to that. So one of the things I found were these. They're like lucite containers. There's this one, which is kind of a peach. They're plastic. It's a dresser set or a vanity set for $1. I got that one. And then there's also this one with a little handle. It's kind of almost like a purse, but it's got the little clasp on it. Opens up. Just a beautiful little darling. Again, it's a very pale pink, but it's got that orangey tone to it as opposed to being pink. So it's like a coral type of color, which is beautiful, and that's why I grabbed them for $1 each. Another sale I found, and at this point I don't remember what I got at what sale, so it's just a kind of a blur, but picked up Mr. Wizard here. He is signed on the bottom. It's called The Visionary. Oh, what was his name? I remember looking him up. And he's actually quite valuable. I paid $1 for him. And I think he was like in the $30 to $40 range for this little pewter wizard. He's pretty cool. Another sale, I picked up this candlestick. Glass candlestick. What is that? Oh, it's a big crack. I didn't see that. Oh, well, anyway. And the lady told me that when there were tornadoes, they used to, her mother used to grab this, light a candle and the Bible and go and pray during the tornado sirens, which I thought was pretty cool. And I don't know why I'm feeling like I showed this one before, but I could be wrong. Who knows? Anyway, I'm pretty sure that was the same day though, so I don't remember doing a video. I found this beautiful little milk glass Snoopy mug from 1969. It's an Avon mug. There's quite a few of these, but this is a great one. He'll go down to the Pink Elephant. In fact, I'm planning on taking everything except for this. I'm keeping this one for myself. This also was at a great sale. Same one I found these postcards at that I'll show you in a few minutes. It's a pottery piece by Hatton, Hattan, and it's just a cute little elephant mug. Paid $1 for that. These are $15 to $20 for many of his pieces. And then I got, you guessed it, I got books. One of the things we sell down at the Pink Elephant are these bartender books. These sell really well, so I always pick these up when I find them. And this one, I don't think it was ever used because the binding is very stiff. And again, these sell for, I believe I sell these for like $7.50 each. I can usually find them for less than $1, so that's a good profit. This one, The Art of Clear Thinking. I think this book should be read by everybody today. because we need a lot more clear thinking in our society and the world. It says the author of Plain Talk. So I just thought that's a great book. Yeah, so then this one was really cool. It's an H.G. Wells book, and it's an indictment of the Roman Catholic Church that I didn't realize he wrote a book with this, but you can tell the insects got to the dust jacket a little bit. But the book itself is in great condition with the exception of somebody blocking out their name on the inside front cover. But I didn't realize he wrote a book like this. Apparently he was very much against the Catholic Church. I do not know why. I don't know the specifics. But I do know that part of that could have been the political atmosphere during World War II when this book was written, because H.G. Wells was a pacifist, and I believe that the Catholic Church was taking positions he didn't agree with, and that's probably why he wrote this book. But I haven't read it to know for sure. But this book is actually, it's a quite collectible book. This one is The Haunted Palace, A Life of Edgar Allan Poe. And it is a former library book. You can tell because it took out the little library stuff. This one is from 1959. And it does have a few condition issues. You know, it's got the writing on there from the library, some tape here where they taped they would have had a slip, you know, a plastic slip cover over the top of it that they taped onto the book. And so it's not the best, but it's still, for someone who's a fan of Edgar Allan Poe, be a great book. And I picked up some crazy little books. This one is The Dynamite Book of Bummers. Sally, I love you more than cornflakes. Yeah. Don't you hate when you're caught passing love notes in school? A little love note in school, more than cornflakes. I thought it was, what's fun about this one is there are actually color pictures on the inside. Many of these types of books have black and white pictures, but this one is colored all the way through. And it is a scholastic book. There's this one, Herman. Any other complaints, Herman? And I forgot I picked up this one. Joel's Journal of Fact-Filled Fart Book. Why? It's all I have to say. This would be loved by probably most every middle school boy. Oh, it's alphabetized. So it's all the excuses and stories. Quite interesting. Anyway, unusual things like that do well and usually sell pretty fast, especially down at the Pink Elephant. And this one, How to Cook Roadkill. Gourmet Cooking, 1987. Stretching your food dollars. We all could use a little help stretching our food dollars today, couldn't we? I guess there were a couple of these. There's Roadkill 2 too. Anyway, so those were the silly books I got. And then the one garage sale. Look at this, beautiful. It's a box. It's this one. Oh, this one has the clasp. The other one is missing the little clasp to seal it shut. But this one says photos across the top. There are some condition issues, like it's missing the plastic there. Obviously, somebody sat something on top of it that caused some damage. But I just think it's a beautiful book. Beautiful book. Beautiful box. And then the other one is similar. It's a little different design, but it too has its little condition issues. But when I opened it up, so all of these vintage postcards, like sweet. And she only wanted $2 per box, and both boxes were full of these beautiful postcards. I have gone through and kind of categorized them. This is like the floral series. Just fabulous. And they're all addressed to the same person. So she saved all of these postcards. They're dated mostly from, earliest one I found was 1903. Latest one was 1925. But the majority of them are 1909 to 1913. So this one really surprised me. If you look at that, I say 1970s is what I would say this one is from because of the design. But you look on the back and it's postmarked 1909. So they copied earlier designs in the 70s, which I've always said, things always come back. Then there's a few of these smaller pieces of, like this is a graduation card, I believe, or of some sort, and there's a few other little items. So yeah, so there's a bunch of these floral ones. I'll stop with those. And then I categorize these by people. Isn't that a great little child shot? Here's another one. Here's two girls dressed up as angels. This one is Rock of Ages postcard. And what's interesting is it just has the last name and the town in North Dakota. And it got delivered in those days. This one's hilarious. Married life. Look at the face on the guy. It's just like, oh. This is a beautiful card. Here's the romantic card. This one's a souvenir card. It says souvenir from this town in North Dakota. This one has some girls and animals, dog, beautiful couple. I just love the artwork from this time period. They're just awesome. Person in a canoe. Little boy down by the river, skinny dipping. Fall scene. The guy walking down the middle of the forest. This one has a fire, and of course they wrote all the way around the outside of the card too, so they had a lot to say on that postcard. Another couple, romantic couple scene. Native American card. Most of these do not have any descriptions on the back as far as people on them. Then these were later cards, or this block of just buildings without any dates. They weren't sent. These were just souvenir cards that they picked up somewhere, mostly from out east. Out west, Washington State and so forth. And then these are other building cards in different scenes or historic scenes from, again, that same period, the early 1900s. So, and what's interesting is almost every single one of them has that stamp, that exact same stamp on them. In fact, I haven't found a stamp other than on this cellophane that's different, which is interesting. All right, so these are kind of the miscellaneous cards, but in this box, I put what I thought were the better cards. Look at this one. I have no idea. It's a chicken dressed up as a person with a girl's face kind of thing. I have no clue. Then there were a bunch of Christmas cards. Christmas postcards and Happy New Year postcards. So this family loved communicating with each other and sending cards for, well, it's family and friends, because a number of them said, "You're friends." I think I paid $4 for, it's like 170 cards, plus the 2 boxes. It's really, really cool. Couldn't pass it up. Let's see, rather than doing all of them, I'll show you some of the others that I think are pretty cool. I like this one too. This wasn't a postcard, this is just a Christmas card. And let's see. say, I don't want to have to go through all 120 of these with you. This one's kind of cool with the poinsettias. And then there's a bunch of best wishes. Oh, this one's beautiful. Santa and his reindeer. Then there's a bunch of birthday cards. Now these are interesting. I assume, you know, especially back in those days, cows were a common occurrence, so you get cows for your birthday. A lot of them are the floral cards with the birthday greetings. This was one of my favorites because it's got a old car on it, dated 1909. That was awesome. That one's pretty. This was very interesting to me because it says birthday greetings on the bottom, but look, it's holly and berries. So it's like a Christmas card. And it's dated March 3rd, 1912, and most of these postcards are from March. So her birthday was in March, but I don't know. Maybe it's a misprint at the factory. I love this one too, with the birds. Yeah. This is the animal cards. The dogs have the cat up the tree. Music lesson it's called, with the cat learning to sing. And the beautiful birds. This one's cool, the lions. Fun cats. So those are kind of the holiday ones, and then there's just a bunch that are greetings and best wishes. And they're mostly floral designs. Yeah, just an amazing. Heartiest congratulations. Best wishes. With sincere regards. Reward of merit. To greet you. Best wishes. This is the only one I found that was duplicated. Remember me. When are you coming to see me? All kind thoughts. To wish you joy. Good luck, my hearty greeting. So just a whole slew. Oh, this one's really cute with the two girls carrying the bucket. Just a whole slew of beautiful cards. To the loved ones at home. It's really just an amazing collection of one person's family and friends corresponding with her, sending all of these fabulous cards. Love to all. And they're just beautiful. I'm just trying to pick out some of my many happy returns of the day. Sincere wishes. Now here it's interesting. See the flowers, but they combine a spider webs in there. So, oh, all the things they did in those days, which is really cool. Oh, this one's pretty. The little table and chairs with that huge floral arrangement. Overtakes the whole room. May time touch you tenderly and keep cheerful your spirits. That one's cool. Let the greetings on this card whisper of a warm regard. That's really cool. And then here's the inside of these boxes. So I'll take this out. It's this pink lining. So, yeah, for $4, I could not pass them up. They're a fabulous collection. I don't even know what I'm going to do with them yet, but we'll figure that out. We have time. So that's what our little haul video and what we found at the local garage sale. So catch you guys next time. Bye.